Okay, so I did my speech on medical marijuana and its usage, and to get you guys, to tell you why I did this speech, here's a little story from my life and what happened. One day my friend guys, they came pick me up by Lua, and we had on stolen truck, they all stolen trucks, so then they picked me up and we went on Loop Road, and bust this truck, which was demolished and now stolen. So we went up to Loop Road, it was punished truck, it was driving crazy all over the place, melting them, and then we almost clipped somebody. So then we almost clipped this guy, just swerved off the road, and then we kept going, we kept cruising, smelting this truck right there. When we left Loop Road, the truck that we almost hit off the road, they was waiting for us. So then they was chasing us around my lure, on the whole hood they chased us. Country store, back upside, and then back down, chasing us all over my lure, and then right there they pull in front of us, high speed chasing my lure, they pull in front of us, they stop us, and then my friend in reverse, go around them, and then we have one small head start, yeah? So then we tried to get away from them, and then we took this corner, took one turn, and then they couldn't see us turn, like, because I was watching them, I was in the back seat. So right after we went up this road, we all looked back, I guess, and we crashed. Boom, and then right there we crashed, and then I jump out, I dig out, but my friend guy, he got hurt. So ever since then, my friend, he had pains in his back, and you know, it's been bothering him for years, and then they just said start this medical marijuana thing, and it really helps him. So that is why I chose this topic to do this speech on. And ever since then, he got a prescription for medical marijuana, and it really helped his back pains. So I just want the audience to learn about medical marijuana and some of its uses. And to do this, we'll talk about the different phenotypes of marijuana, some of its special qualities, what it's being prescribed for, and one of the problems. So my first main point is to give you guys a brief explanation of the marijuana plant and some of its special characteristics. Marijuana has two different phenotypes, it's sativa and indica, and it's like almost two different plants, they grow totally different. So marijuana is the only plant, if you never know, marijuana is the only plant in the world that gets THC. And the two phenotypes, to tell them apart, you have to look at the plant and how it grows. So sativa plant, it grows real tall, and the buds, the way the thing buds and flowers is different. The thing is like airy buds and is looser than the indica buds. Indica is more condensed, shorter plants, thicker leaves, more rounder leaves, and that's how you tell them apart. And then another interesting thing about the marijuana plant is that it has a male and a female. Like most plants, the thing makes seeds on its own, yeah? So I don't know if you guys knew that, but most plants, the thing just like fruit and it gives seeds and the thing grows. But marijuana is like an orchid, get male and female, and you can breed them. That's what makes it so special for like medicinal purposes. Like when you smoke buds, or you know, you take them, you can ingest them, or however you want to take them, it has an effect particular to the plant, to its genes, yeah? Like every seed is different genes, unless it comes from the same mother plant. So it's almost like an orchid, but the thing is special because you can breed certain plants for its effect. You know, if you like the effect from one plant, you can take another plant from that effect, and then you can breed them. And the way you do that is you take the bud, when the thing is young, premature yet, you take like a girl plant, and then you get a guy plant. And the guy plant is pollen, yeah? So you take the pollen, you gotta kind of rub them on top of the female plant, or there's ways to do it, there's all kinds of theories to do it. And this, I know this from a book that I read a long time ago, so this is just from memory, I know this stuff. And in the marijuana world, I guess you call it strains. So every plant is a strain, and they get names, you know, like Molly Wally, Kauai Electric. It's just some that is local to us, we might know. So a strain is a breed, stock, or variety of animal or plant developed by breeding. And marijuana is special because you can do this with marijuana. And then we get hybrids. Hybrids is when you mix sativas and indicas for the effects. be a different effect. They say the sativa effect is a different type of effect from the indica effect. I get some of the differences in effects right there. So the difference in effects for the sativa is characterized as uplifting and energetic, mostly cerebral, feelings of optimism and well-being, as well as providing a good measure of pain relief. And indica is characterized as a pleasant body buzz, great for relaxation, stress relief, overall sense of calm and serenity, used for insomnia, and can cause you to be lazy, the couch lock they call it. So strains, like I was talking about the strains and the hybrids and the different breeding and stuff, they're all available online, but I think it's illegal to buy seeds get seeds sent to America and all this. But medicinally, it's different, but that's one of the problems that I'm going to get into later. But when you're online and you're buying seeds like that, that's something the breeder can tell you if it's sativa, indica, if it's mixed, and all that. If you don't know that, then the only way to tell what strain you have is to compare it to a picture. It's like, you know, if it's family members move forward, they look alike. So if you're on bud and you know what kind of strain is that, the way to identify is to compare to a picture what kind of strain you have. And I get one picture for help you to understand a little bit of what I'm talking about. So that is indica right here. So with the plant growth is shorter, more dense, the buds. It's just real different. So sativa is taller. And then you see how it's looser, yeah, how it grows down. It's not as tight as that plant. So this one is good for yield. If you want more, you can go with the indica. And this is male and female, the difference of what it looks like when a plant grows. When it's about 3 to 4 weeks or so, every strain is different, but you can sex them, you can see like what it is. It's gonna start shooting off these things. These just like paws and like seed paws, you look like this, and then a female it grows like this. You can see the difference, yeah. And if you grow these next to these, they go automatically breed together. So like, you don't like them growing together if you just want buds. If you don't like seeds in your buds, then you gotta kill them else. But if you like getting seeds from them, then you gotta leave them together so you can get seeds so the strain can live on. Yeah. But if you don't breed your plant, then the strain you get will just die. This is just one picture of one bud. It's a hybrid. This is what marijuana is. This is what it looks like. And so now that we've learned about that, let's take a look at what marijuana is being prescribed for today. My main point is to point out what marijuana is being used for today medically. But to go back onto that other topic, I got some information from marijuanaseeds.net. That was for the difference in effects from sativa and indica. And I get one other source that I got information from is in Amsterdam Marijuana Seed Bank. And these are both on the web, and I get the website if you guys want to look them up, and I can give you the website. But that's where I got some of my information from. And my main point too is to point out what medical marijuana is being prescribed for today. So some of the things that doctors are prescribing marijuana for is cancer, glaucoma, HIV/AIDS, or treatment of these conditions. So it's kind of broad, yeah. Any chronic or debilitating disease or medical condition or its treatment that produces cachexia or wasting syndrome, severe pain, fibromyalgia, severe nausea, seizures, and all those. And those is what I found, and that was from medical marijuana of Hawaii, another website that they found. And the doctor also says in this website, he says, cannabis medicine is a legitimate alternative to the usual traditional medications prescribed for pain, muscular spasm, neuropathy, and it's safer and more effective than many traditional medications used for a variety of these conditions that come from the same website, Medical Marijuana of Hawaii. There's more includes muscle spasms, and there's any other medical condition approved by the Department of Health pursuant to administrative rules in response to requests from physician or qualified patient. So basically all it means is to get a medical marijuana license, all you need to do is see one doctor, tell them what's bothering you, tell them why you think marijuana would help you, and then the doctor can see from there. You gotta file some paperwork and you can see if you can marijuana license. So then, now that we talk about that, let's move on to getting a marijuana for medicinal usage, you know. The main point is that there's issues to getting medical marijuana in Hawaii. Although that they've legalized it, they haven't established a way for the patients to get medicinal marijuana. All they've done is allowed people to grow it. So if you cannot grow, like, you know, a lot of these patients is cancer, HIV and stuff, wasting syndrome. A lot of these people, they cannot even grow already. So there's an issue for getting marijuana. From the same website, this doctor says that 75% of his patients still get marijuana illegally through street dealers. And that is not safe too, because you don't know what you're getting. You know, it's still illegal. You're getting them from street dealers. So that is one of the main problems that I do point out. And in California, they have I don't know what you call them. They get places where you can just go and get medical marijuana. Go ahead. And I can show you what they look like.
Medical clinic.
They look just like that. So you can go into a store. Yeah, you can go into a store and you can just, all this is all marijuana. All marijuana. You can just pick what you like, and then they can help you too, because they can tell you what strain is for what problem. Like if you get insomnia, if you cannot eat, if you get anxiety, then they can help you pick which strain is going to help you the best. You know what I mean? So, and I get one quote from another website. Is from the governor, and he said, whether it's marijuana or any other drug, if it's medically sanctioned for use for relief of pain or any other symptoms, then of course it should be utilized. And I got that from the author was unknown, but I got it from Hawaii Free Press, Abercrombie on marijuana, and I get the website too for granted. And so to summarize it all up, is that marijuana is a very interesting and unique plant. The thing of plenty uses. There's male and female types. There's indica and sativa. It can be crossbred to suit anyone's need, you know, to suit your needs to make your life better, if that's what you need. And the second point is that it is being prescribed today for many different symptoms. And the third point is that there is issues with getting medical marijuana that need to be resolved.